In 2001, the United States deployed the most powerful intelligence network in the world. For 10 years they hunted one man, but the operation that finally ended his life took only 9 minutes. That man was Osama bin Laden. After the September 11th attacks, the U.S. government immediately made him the #1 target, offering a $25 million reward. The war on terror had begun. The CIA partnered with the Northern Alliance in Afghanistan, pushing al-Qaeda forces into the mountains of Tora Bora. Airstrikes were launched, and special forces were deployed, even crossing snow-covered peaks over 4,000 meters high to strike deep into enemy territory. But the result was disappointing. They captured only minor figures. Bin Laden had vanished. Soon after, a videotape was delivered to the United States. In it, Bin Laden was seen calmly escaping through the mountains. He didn't say a word, but the message was clear. He was still out there, and he was watching. From that moment on, the U.S. realized this would not be a quick mission. Over the next several years, Bin Laden completely disappeared. He stopped using phones, avoided the internet, and left no electronic trace. His only connection to the outside world was through a human courier, known only by a codename, the Kuwaiti. It took years for the CIA to identify him. And the breakthrough came from a mistake. The courier started making phone calls. In 2010, the CIA tracked a signal that led them to a white SUV. Following that lead, they discovered a highly unusual compound in Pakistan. The walls were over 20 feet high, topped with barbed wire. The residents rarely left. They burned their trash. The children never went to school. And then there was one more detail. A tall man, walking alone in the courtyard every day. The CIA gave him a name, the Pacer. Everything pointed to one conclusion. Bin Laden might be inside, but the risk was enormous. If they were wrong, 10 years of effort would collapse instantly. In the end, the president approved the mission. May 1, 2011, just after midnight. 2 Black Hawk helicopters crossed into the target area, flying low to avoid radar. The plan was simple. One would land inside the compound, the other on the roof, creating a 2-point assault. But things went wrong immediately. As the first helicopter attempted to land, it was caught in unstable air currents. The aircraft lost control and crash-landed inside the compound, its tail breaking apart. The element of surprise was gone. The team had to adapt. They switched to a forced entry. The breaching team blew open the entrance, and the assault began. Moving fast, they cleared the first floor, eliminating guards. On the second floor, they encountered resistance and killed 2 of Bin Laden's adult sons. They didn't stop. They pushed straight to the 3rd floor. At the end of a narrow hallway, they found him. Bin Laden stood there with 2 of his wives. The space was tight. The distance was close. There was no warning. No negotiation. 2 shots. And it was over. A voice came through the radio. Geronimo. Target confirmed killed. From entry to kill, it took just 9 minutes. The team quickly gathered intelligence from the compound computers, hard drives, and documents. They secured the body and prepared to leave. The crashed helicopter couldn't be recovered, so they destroyed it before extraction. The entire operation lasted 38 minutes. No casualties. Within hours, the president addressed the nation. The mission was complete. After 10 years, the hunt was finally over. But even now, questions remain. How did one man evade the most advanced intelligence system in the world for a decade? And what really happened behind the scenes of this operation?